Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. Please just do me a favor, ensure you like the video. I will appreciate you so much for that like. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for that like. Now, Kenyans, today was the day of the launch of Raila Odinga's candidacy to African Union Commission race. As I was just watching the drama and the live scene from State House, then you can clearly understand how the politics and also the leadership we are in the Republic of Kenya. I was just trying to listen to William Samoei Ruto, and I listened to Rigathi Gachagua, and I listened to Raila Amolo Odinga. It means that this political class, when they find that their own or their partner is going to benefit somewhere and to create a room for them back here at home, they will push hard to ensure Raila Odinga is going and leaving the politics of the Republic of Kenya. And the first person that I listened to and I realized something that was so fishy was about Rigathi Gachagua's statement, and even he came out defending himself, that why is it that all of a sudden is just supporting Raila Odinga's bid to African Union Commission. And earlier on during the campaign 2022, he was against Raila Amolo Odinga. So I want you to take a look and listen to Rigathi Gachagua, because he's trying to defend himself in a way that let anyone see him as someone ana maneno. They are just supporting Raila Odinga because Raila Odinga's qualities and his competency towards this African Union Commission seat, it is, of course, tangible. I want you to listen to Rigathi Gachagua, then we go to William Ruto, then we go to Raila Amolo Odinga. Then I want you to understand something that is very secretive here. These individuals are happy that now Raila Odinga is giving them a space of the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Take a look and listen to Rigathi Gachagua.
Somebody may ask, why is Rigathi Gachagua, who has before had issues with the leadership of Raila Odinga, as a truthful man, had nothing against him. It's only that we were competing for the same position between him and my boss. Now that he is going for a bigger seat in Africa, all of us, from the president, I, and the rest of Kenya, are behind him. And the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, as a man who listens to the ground, let me confirm to you, I've listened to the ground, and all Kenyans across the political divide, across communities, are in support of your candidature, and we wish you well.
On the same note, William Ruto also came up with his speech, and he was just praising Raila Odinga. You know, by the way, since they had this so-called broad-based government idea and the government of national unity, since the Gen Zs squeezed William Ruto into a tight corner that led him even to withdraw the finance bill 2024 financial year, dissolve the cabinet, and when the new cabinet came in, we find that Raila Odinga's members in ODM were appointed in William Ruto's cabinet. So when you look at the working arrangement of William Ruto with Raila Odinga, it's just for the politics of 2027, so that William Ruto can remain safe and have a solid support from Nyanza region. And that is why when I was listening to also William Ruto at State House today during Raila Odinga's launch, or of course his bid towards African Union Commission chair race, William Ruto praised Raila Odinga. William Ruto adored Raila Odinga, and his words ilikuwa loud. Now you can listen to William Ruto even coming out to say that Raila Odinga's competence, Raila Odinga's quality for this seat is tangible, and you can understand that these people are just pushing this hard. As Raila Odinga is going to get this African Union Commission chair, they are going to remain safe with the politics of the Republic of Kenya, because they know the threat is Raila Odinga. Without Raila Odinga in the politics of Kenya, there's no threat completely in the Republic of Kenya. And they are going to stand ground of having this politics easy on their side, easy on planning, easy on lobbying Kenyans behind them, despite of corruption, despite of recycling leadership, despite of failing to fulfill their promises. They are pushing Raila Odinga to get out of the politics of the Republic of Kenya so that they can feel safe playing their punitive politics. Let us listen to William Samoei Ruto.
And regional levels. Furthermore, the Honorable Raila Odinga enjoys a sterling reputation as a zealous Pan-African who has consistently demonstrated a strong faith in Africa's possibilities and exemplary commitment to the cause of laying a robust foundation for Africa's transformation in our time. Therefore, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I know that Honorable Raila not only possesses the requisite credentials, but he is also the ideal candidate to lead the Africa Union Commission. Accordingly, Kenya endorses his candidature unreservedly, and we commit wholeheartedly to support his candidature, his vision, and his leadership. He embodies extensive experience and a deep understanding of both African affairs and global dynamics, which are crucial for leading the Africa Union further into the center of global affairs and closer to the hearts of the African people. Excellencies, I present to you a visionary Pan-African, a bold and wise leader, a professional and technocrat, as well as a towering statesman and a veteran mobilizer for positive change.
And so on the side of Raila Amolo Odinga, he's also so eloquent how he's so determined to change the narrative in Africa, whereby the issue of infrastructure, issue of the problems that are affecting Africans, and the support that he is likely to have. And you can truly understand that Raila Odinga is well conversant with whatever he's going to do in this, of course, in African Union Commission chairmanship. But again, on the other side, remember, some Kenyans are feeling like this was the only hope for us. But the way he started carrying himself, being part and parcel of William Ruto's governance or government, they felt like Raila Odinga betrayed them. And so you could hear even some Kenyans coming out to say that we even praying for Raila Odinga to fail because the betrayal he showed to us. If he would have not engaged himself with the government of the day, we could have supported him. But again, the same question I always say, that we as Kenyans will say we are supporting Raila Odinga. For example, like me, I'm supporting him to be the chair of African Union Commission. The same to other person in Kenya is saying, I don't support Raila Odinga for this African Union Commission because he betrayed us. Some are even trying to craft some letters that even iwezi fikia African Union Commission headquarters. And remember one thing, the politics of the Republic of Kenya is not the same as now the politics and the race of African Union Commission is so different. An election there hakunaga rigging kama hii ya Kenya yetu. So sometimes I sympathize with ourselves because mi nasema na support Raila Odinga, I don't vote there. Mwingine anasema I support Raila Odinga, I vote. But at long last, the man is likely to get the African Union Commission. We remain with our shameful politics idea and agendas we usually have. And that is why William Ruto is so busy lobbying Africa behind his friends, African presidents, behind him, behind Raila Odinga, so that he can have a space to lie to us, politic, left, right, center, moving from one village to the other with the lies, because they knew if Raila Odinga was going to be there, this man is likely to vie for president. But again, remember, Raila said that if Kenya will call him, he will be back. But again, Kenyans are furious with Raila Odinga, Some Kenyans, bigger percentage of them. I want you to take a look and listen to Raila Amolo Odinga.
Throughout my leadership and service to the public, I have noted the significance of defining strategic goals and appreciating the influence of political dynamics on the outcomes of these goals. So decision-making must be backed by a balance between policy and geopolitics. I plan to work with you, Your Excellencies, to integrate this continent. We are one people who unfortunately are trying too hard to separate from each other. I have traveled the length and breadth of this beautiful continent, and I have seen the faces of Africa's future. I was involved in peace negotiations in Burundi with Marimu Nyerere. I was involved as the mediator of the AU with the conflict in Côte d'Ivoire. I was involved in Mozambique. So I understand the continent. And I see the faces of our children, full of hope and energy, and unbound by the borders of yesterday. I dream of an Africa where those borders and colonial languages no longer divide us. We don't want to see Africans to be divided as Anglophones, Francophones, Lusophones. I want them to be Africophones.
So Kenyans, on the same note, I think we had also several East African presidents. We have Yoweri Museveni, Samia Suluhu, we have Sudan, South Sudan, we had Rwanda representative. And remember, when you look at even the support that is coming from East African community, you can understand that Raila Odinga has already gained, the momentum. But the question is Raila Odinga likely to be voted with these West African countries like Nigeria, Central Africa, like Chad, where the Musa Faki is coming from? We have West Africa, Central, North, and South. Because already East Africa, where Raila Odinga is coming from, is already having the support. He's already having the support. So is he likely to get this seat? Because now we as Kenyans, we are having different issues with Raila Odinga in terms of the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Remember, in African Union Commission race, it is being viewed differently. As a man that has fought for this country, as a man that has been there Pan-Africanist, as a man that has been so eloquent in terms of infrastructure. The other time he was the head of infrastructure across Africa, and his possibility of changing Africa might be tangible. But we're just waiting how things are going to be. So that is how things went in status. Maybe if there is another update, let us meet in another video. Thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.